former cast member, right, since 2004. I was detached on the project actually to represent Disney and make sure that the standards of Disney were applied to the project, although it's not a full Disney destination, we don't have the same budget. But anyway, that what springs out of Earth is in the Disney spirit. Right now you will discover just a tour of the resort, Segway tour. So we'll go there, it's in the forest entrance of what we call the Forest of Legend. Alright, we can't go there with the vehicle since, as you probably have seen, actually the idea that we minimize as much as possible the circulation of cars here. So we have parkings at all the entrance of the loops, which is a bit different than in the Disney, in the Davy Crocket Ranch, for example, so that then people walk, use bicycle or golf carts. All right, so let's walk.
It's okay, yes? It's easy, huh? Mm-hmm. It's difficult for to begin in, after you are a professional.
I mean, I do believe in magic, but
Tout le monde a une entrée? Ouais, c'est bon. C'est bon? La
Merci.
I stop believing in that magic.
Bon appétit.
Sorry, I suddenly only speak.
Allez, on se fait.
Ja, genau so.
Philip, mag jij een lepel maken?
We hebben een nieuwe ober. Wat hebben jullie?
Where you find everything related to nature, whether it's games, wellness articles, books, and so it's really happy to have that famous brand here. Right next to it you have the real estate area, because we still have to sell some of our apartments and cottages, and particularly also the one that will start in I hope 6 months to open 170 additional cottages on the east of the site. So I'll tell you a bit more about that later. Then we have the supermarket here, Franprix, because of course all the apartments and cottages are equipped with a kitchen. So possibly not so used by the Disney guests, but a lot by our Center Park guests and other guests, particularly as the length of stay here is between 3 up to 7. During the summer vacation, people stay 1 week and sometimes even 3 weeks, particularly our guests from the Middle East. So the supermarket is very appreciated because it's quite well furnished with lots of products, also everything for the chimney, as you can see, and it has a very strong satisfaction, so it's good. All right, and open, as you can see, all day up to 10 p.m. And next to it you will have the welcome house. So the welcome house is our main reception. The particularity is that we don't do check-in, check-out here, because check-in, check-outs are done at the entrances as the guests enter the resort. So you have wristbands, and everything is actually made we push all the functionalities on these wristbands. All right, that you see here. Okay, and do this. All right, so wristband. With a wristband, you can open the door of your cottage. You can go to the Aqua Lagoon. We have turnstiles. You can open and lock your locker at the Aqua Lagoon. If you buy on the application, the Village Nature application, the vouchers will go on your wristband, and then our employees will check the wristband at the beginning of each activity with one of these pads, okay, which is what all employees, well, most of the employees have. And then we just started a new functionality with the cashless payment, where now you can link your credit card to any of the wristband. Okay, so this is the Village Nature Master Plan. So here what you see is all that's been developed right now. Okay, so all the 868 cottages and apartments, of which we have 385 apartments. All right, the apartments are all located at the center of the resort. All right, and then the cottages will be in the south and in the north. Okay, this is roughly 150 to 180, depending on what you take into account, hectares. Out of a total of 250 hectares, which is all this land and also the east here. The Davy Crocket Ranch is right here. Okay, so in this is what we call phase 1A1. Phase 1A2, which brings us up to 1,100 cottages and apartments, will be the extension here. And then we'll stabilize, see how it goes, and we'll probably, and actually they are already looking at it, because maybe they will launch everything at once to do phase 1B, to go up to 1,500 cottages and apartments, which is basically to have cottages and apartments here in the south. Normally they were supposed to have apartments here, but it's where we have the cows today too, in the spring and summer, and we think it might be too dense, so this one is really not sure. Okay, and then so let's say it's a development in the coming 10 years, and then afterwards we have the potential for the exact same size, which is to take the 250 hectares here and then to put it on the east. All right, that's why at some point we used to have a logo that was a butterfly, that was the first wing of the butterfly and the other wing on the east side, which is roughly 500 hectares. Okay, so that's why Village Nature was critical in the renegotiation of the main agreement between Disney and the French state in 2017, where we traded some lands that we did not, sometimes it's Disney, we traded some lands to have the full land of Village Nature, and with the whole potential of new job that we would create with Village Nature, and also the related developments of public infrastructure on the south of the A4, which is important for the departments. This was very critical and allowed actually to extend the main agreement by 20 years, and actually opened the way for a third park and to secure the land for the third park and additional hotels.